Ayaya. Dile ko wara hanya mangan nga gani nga gawuri Azande. Onse kitron ka jaworo ko nga Azande. Abroni ki ha boro ma menyi kuli ngedundu ko. Bale wo. Sare vene sare hi. Ya salo nebi vene sare.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm a new volunteer.
Whoa. You should calm down, little guy. Will not bite you. Well, I can guarantee for charge, but I will not. I promise.
Are you used to volunteer for humanitarian assistance?
I am. I am the oldest during the Second Civil War. I lived with the Azande who were living in the borders of the Democratic Republic of the Congo and on the southern Sudan.
During a war? Wow, that should have been a really intense experience.
It was, but it was also really risky. You don't realize all the risk until something bad happens.
What do you mean?
Have you watched me? I have a lamb gun, boy. It was maybe really impressive in the beginning to live in the Azande tribe because they are so easy to approach, hospitable, cheerful, and sociable. We should go now. Take a seat. We should go now. Take a seat. After some time, though, I realized that these persons were really unlucky. They weren't really attacked during the Second Civil War, but they were still sometimes surprised. I was sad it was happening to them and the others. They didn't ask to starve.
I still can't believe, after all this time, you lost your ability to walk properly from some savages.
Are you serious? For some savages? No, I didn't do it for some savages, but to save a civilization from starvation. The Azande are in a tribe of savages. Savages are regarded as primitive and uncivilized. However, a civilization is made of any type of culture of a specific group. Azande have their own culture with their own folklore and their beliefs. This means that they are a civilization and that they aren't savages. They were in need, and I tried to help them. In their position, I would have liked to have someone to help me. It is called being altruist. You should learn this word and try to practice it.
I'm sorry to ask, but is it always like that? I mean, are you often arguing with George?
Sorry for what happened before. I don't want you to think that we are always arguing. It is that George and I have some different ways of seeing things, different perspectives. But it is not influencing our work at all.
So you really lived with the Azande. You told us they were a civilization, but how?
They are a civilization because they have their own folklore that they share by storytelling. There is one particular story that he used to always say to me. It is talking about the trickster Thor. Thor, as a trickster, disobeys and makes fun of the norms by doing the opposite of expected behavior. The Azande character of Thor is also closely related to Sansa, or double-speak in the Azande culture. Sansa includes ambiguous remarks or actions intended to have double meanings. They were always saying that I was acting like Thor because I didn't know their social norms. It became my nickname after some time. Music and dance are also two really important aspects in Azande culture. The most common traditional music instrument is a small, bow-shaped, harp-like instrument.
Wow, their culture seems like a party. What else is in their culture?
Added to their stories, the Azande have their own beliefs. They believe in witchcraft and magic. Azande typically believe that misfortune, death, and the complications of life are the result of mangu, or witchcraft. They wouldn't call an individual a witch, but the Azande think that anyone is able of causing someone else misfortune by ill will, even without knowing. If they have any misfortune, an Azande will consult an oracle. For minor problems, the oracle has a little ritual to find the person who caused their misfortune using wood. If a major problem occurs, then the oracle will need to do the chicken oracle ritual. While giving poison bread to a chicken, people will then shout names. The name said as the chicken died is the guilty. The guilty then needs to say his goodwill to the victim and spit on the chicken wings.
I can't believe they believe in witchcraft. How can they have not changed their minds when they met people from the Western countries like us?
It is true that they have been influenced by the missionaries, but they still believe in witchcraft. Christians are totally against the existence of witchcraft. The Salem trial was a good proof of this. If the Azande would be gullible, They wouldn't believe in witchcraft anymore, and they would have become Christians in all their aspects. However, their beliefs are way more important to them than a lot of things. The Azande's beliefs are even more important to them than survival. Their reaction to HIV/AIDS are a good proof of this. They could use condoms to avoid HIV/AIDS. Instead of protecting themselves, they think that sexuality and procreations are fundamentals of life that shouldn't be avoided. Their beliefs are really sacred to them. The Azande aren't some savages. They are a complete civilization themselves. They have strong beliefs, and I'm impressed by their certainty about them. They wouldn't believe who would ever talk against these beliefs. They even make their beliefs pass before their survival. Saying they are savages is a real insult to their culture in itself. You shouldn't believe everything you heard because it isn't always what it seems. You seem to be a nice guy. Continue to volunteer and forget all your prejudices. Don't become full of misconceptions like George.
Oh, my sister, I have seen an unmarried woman in this neighborhood. You go and have her hand for me.
You go and marry your woman. I wouldn't marry a woman for you again. So, it is not I who pursued a woman for you before and you nearly killed me for her sake. And as for my hut, I never saw your footprints in his doorway. Can I myself again go to bring debt on my head?
That sounds like jealousy. My father had many wives, and his homestead spread as far as the stream over there. It is only I who have married only you, and you have refused to let me have another wife.
It isn't me, it is you who have spoiled your chances of a second wife. And if your father married other wives and then treated his first wife like dirt, would he have had many?
It is like this, my sister. When you're sick, my strength is exhausted from drawing water and collecting firewood. It is better than you should be too, so when one is sick, the other can help her. That is why I am saying this.
You met this woman of yours a long time ago and you became her lover, and you have been doing all sort of things with her. Did you think I didn't know about it? Is it today that you confess about her to me? When you marry her, I shall go to my home. You nearly killed me before for the sake of a thief.
Look here, child madame, I didn't know her before. It was only yesterday that I heard about her from a younger sister, Nimbawi's wife, that her marriage spears have been returned. That is why I went to have a look at her today.
Huh! Just collect your spears, sir, and go and marry your wife with them. Don't bother me anymore. Let her come so that I may sometimes leave you to go to my home to regain my strength.
Hi, if you are so irritable about it, I won't go. I thought I would come to speak to you about it first so that you might go and have a friendly talk with her, and if you should hear something about it, then we would go with spears.
Am I your mother to ask the hands of woman for you? That will never happen to me, my brother. If you marry another wife, you won't see me making war on her unless out of malice she starts trouble with me. Herklin don't know the hating of co-wives. Let her come to do for you the things I don't do, so that I may learn them.
You see, it is not like that at all, child madame. It is because I thought it good to have two wives in the home. Now, if I were to go out and your children to disperse also to their home, to whom would you talk?
You go then to marry a woman so that she may help me in wearying myself for you and killing for you. I am exhausted. I have become ting in the hurt. If she comes, I shall be able to regain my health a little.
Won't you accompany me tomorrow?
If you gather your spears together, we will go. Or you will say I have been spoiling every plan of yours about women. But let me warn you beforehand that if you treat me like that because you have married a young blooming one, I will quietly collect my children and return to my people. Hear it well and get it into your head. That is all.
She is not so young as you make her out to be, child madame. What was that?
A couple that I know and that I wanted to present to you.
Are they normal? How can a couple argue about having a second wife in their house?
That's their way of living. Polygamy is really present in the Azande's lives. Don't get all upset already. They'll get used to it.
Who's this person dancing in the middle of the way?
Azande Binza, or what you could call a witch doctor. He is both diviner and magician. He is called Binza because of his leechcraft, diviner because he exposes witches, and magician because he thwarts them. The witch doctors dance during the ritual that I talked to you about earlier. With those ritual, any magic or what you call misfortune can be broken. Here, I have one last thing for you. An album that I created myself the last time I came. I think it would be more useful to you than me.
Wow, thank you.
Tanda ningara gira masigisi malbai.
Tanda ningara gira masigisi malgal.
Tanda ningara gira masigisi malbai.
Tanda ningara gira masigisi malgal.
Tanda ningara gira masigisi malbai.
Tanda ningara gira masigisi malgal.
Ambar budaki gira wale pachak maya konda.
Ambar budaki gira wale pachak jayo akonda.
Ambar budaki gira wale pachak maya konda.
Ambar budaki gira wale pachak jayo akonda.
Matumini yana kokuwari dagbakura ko.
Matumini yana riwari dagbakura.
Matumini yana kokuwari dagbakura ko.
Matumini yana riwari dagbakura.
Selentani yana kokuwari dagbakura ko.
Chiwanani yana riwari dagbakura.
Sweetie Jani yana riwari dagbakura.
Chiwanani yana riwari dagbakura.
Matumini yana riwari dagbakura.
Matumini yana riwari dagbakura.
Nada itakinasa baby migirawai.
Nada itakinasa baby migirawai.
Manani yana ko dabudu migirawai.
Jarani yana paranga migirawai.
Manani yana ko dabudu migirawai.
Jarani yana paranga migirawai.
Tinandufa uli kwadoro na chitave national baidu nukoniki kumabenye ya kulivu ya kutomburo yo. Anidu. Baby aniga gani kukoroyo. Kumbani aniga gani kukoroyo. Boboy aniga kinasa moye. Boboy aniga kinasa moye. Baby aniga gani kukoroyo. Kumbani aniga gani kukoroyo. Boboy aniga kinasa moye. Boboy aniga kinasa moye. Baby aniga gani kukoroyo. Kumbani aniga gani kukoroyo. Boboy aniga kinasa moye. Boboy aniga kinasa moye. Baby aniga gani kukoroyo. Kumbani aniga gani kukoroyo. Boboy aniga kinasa moye. Boboy aniga kinasa moye. Kuleniza kamya fwe froni nga Azande. Baby kanchingiti pa narani na barani wayana doga ya gbere mbata kusayo. Bimbo turubu china ya butukin sere. Aywa. Minenda mo pingari ngodule dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule mami muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule mami muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro mami muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro mami muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule mami muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule mami muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro mami muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro mami muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule sendi muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo pingari ngodule sendi muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro mami muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro dadi muijewa.
Minenda mo wanga chitumoro mami muijewa.
Makapinga chingwadule nakachikoba.
Makapinga chingwadule na pedo kona.
Makapinga chingwadule nakachikoba.
Makapinga chingwadule na